If you wake up at 3 a.m., don't move. My grandmother told me that before she died. I never believed her until last night. I woke up 3 a.m. Something was standing at the foot of my bed. I stayed still, didn't breathe. Then it whispered, "Good, you remembered."
They found a camera in the woods, still recording. The footage started at night. A man was walking fast, breathing hard. He kept whispering, "It's not human." Then he stopped. The camera dropped to the ground. For 10 seconds, nothing moved. Then something stepped into frame. Too tall. Its head tilted slowly. And then, it picked up the camera and whispered, "You dropped this."
The first thing Elias remembered was the silence. No crashing waves, no wind, no gulls crying overhead, just a stillness so complete it felt like the world itself had paused. He opened his eyes to a pale sky and a shore of silver sand that shimmered like crushed glass. His body ached as if he had been dragged across the ocean floor. He pushed himself up slowly. The last memory he had was the storm, towering waves swallowing his small boat, lightning splitting the sky, and then darkness. "Am I alive?" he whispered. The island gave no answer. Days passed, then weeks. Elias learned to survive. Fresh water trickled from a rocky spring inland. Strange fruit hung from twisted trees, glowing faintly at night like embers. To fish gathered near the shore, almost too easy to catch, as if they were waiting for him. But something was wrong. The sun rose and set, yet its path shifted slightly each day, as if uncertain where it belonged. The tide sometimes came in without the moon, and occasionally Elias would hear footsteps behind him, only to turn and find nothing. By day 47 he began marking time on a flat stone. By day 100 he stopped counting the nights he woke up to whispers. On day 143 he found the ruins. Deep within the island's dense interior, past trees that seemed to twist away from him, stood broken pillars and a half-buried archway. Symbols were carved into the stone, patterns that hurt his eyes if he stared too long. Inside he found a pool of black water, still, perfectly still. When he leaned closer, the surface rippled, not from him but from within, and for a brief moment he saw his reflection smiling. Elias stumbled back, heart racing. "I'm losing my mind," he muttered, but the island remained silent. The days grew stranger. Sometimes Elias would find footprints in the sand that matched his own, but leading in directions he hadn't gone. Other times he would wake up in places he didn't remember falling asleep. On day 201 he saw another man standing on the far edge of the beach, staring out at the ocean. Elias ran toward him, shouting, relief flooding his chest. "Hey, wait!" But when he got closer, the figure turned. It was him, same face, same scars, but older, tired. "Don't stay too long," the other Elias said quietly. "The island keeps what it changes." Before Elias could respond, the figure dissolved into mist. By day 267, Elias understood the island wasn't empty. It was watching, learning, shaping him. His reflection no longer moved in sync. His voice echoed half a second too late. Even his thoughts felt borrowed. He returned to the ruins. The black pool awaited. This time he didn't hesitate. He looked in the reflection, stared back, calm, composed, whole. "Stay," it whispered. "No more hunger. No more fear, just peace." Elias felt the weight of 300 days pressing down on him, the loneliness, the confusion, the endless silent watching. He closed his eyes, then stepped back. "No," he said, "I'm still me." On day 300 the sea returned. A distant ship appeared on the horizon. Tuelius ran to the shore, waving, shouting until his voice broke. The ship turned toward him. Rescue. As he stepped into the water, something shifted behind him. The island seemed to breathe. For a moment Elias hesitated. Then he looked back. On the beach stood another man, same face, same scars, but this one was smiling, watching him leave. Elias turned away and kept walking. He didn't look back again. The taxi driver asked me who was sitting behind me. I said, "No one." He looked confused, said he saw someone in his mirror right behind me, smiling. I slowly turned around. Nothing. Then the driver whispered, "He's still there.